Hello and happy Thursday, everyone. This is Harmony Muse, and welcome to more City of Heroes. So, today I'm not sure what we're going to do. I think we're probably going to finally do that Louis Dagger mission, but first I'm going to clear out my inventory. Oh, that got awful loud. Let me clear. Okay. Hmm. Let's see. So we're going to go finish that Louis Dagger stuff. On Talos. Because we never finished that. I don't like leaving a storyline undone. Crap? Oh. Let's start pulling up the minions. Now we're going to be blazing through these because even though we're over level, we're also hilariously under level. Or even though we're +1 to this stuff, we're also hilariously over level to this stuff. And I hit the wrong button. It's like, whatever they'll... Okay, so this is Sky Raider stuff too, apparently. Huh. And they're running. Aw, let them run. I think maybe I might need to just up my game and find something more in my level range, because this is just a joke. You got some hero here, ice him? Really? You know, I won't go into the fact that it's vaguely racist that we're dealing with literal mafia called Button Men and Capo and other classically Italian-sounding names. It's a word from the Isles. I've had some issues in Sharkhead. That's what they're saying over here. Hey, Dagger. I like staying here this long. Someone's gonna rat us out, but you didn't make it really brave or really dumb. Why don't you just walk away from this? Okay, hold on. I'll talk. Whatever you want to know. Look, just stop, alright? I wasn't cut out for this sort of rough acting. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You see the fear in his eyes. It looks like for all his bark, he had no bite. What's the Mediport technology you stole? Well, we didn't steal no Mediport tech. Now, hold on. I'm telling you the truth here. He begins to ramble about all of his operations. We were going to toast this warehouse once we got all the dine in here out. Leave no evidence. Look, Jimmy Simmons, you got to protect me. Take me to prison, whatever. You got to make sure those guys don't try to kill me. I told you everything I know. All right. I will make sure to keep you safe, but only so you receive your due diligence. You got to stop them from whacking me. Now, the amount of damage my minions can do is pretty darned impressive. Okay, so we found the family had no business at all with the Mediport theft that we were originally sent on. Okay, so let's call the contact. Oh, we can't call him. We gotta actually fly back. Okay. Good work on bringing Louis Dagger, kiddo. Okay. He's in the Talos precinct now for further questioning on family operations. It's a bad sign, however, that he knows nothing about the Mediport theft. Stanfield assured me he'd find our missing tech in that warehouse. The fact that we found the exact opposite makes me think there might be something rotten going on with Stanfield. What's next? Good intentions. Part 2, times are changing. I get the distinct feeling that Stanfield was lying to us, Jamie Summers. That's just me, however, but I always tend to jump to the worst case scenario. My wife says it's pessimism, but I say it's being prepared. Okay. Whatever the case, we're going to meet with Stanfield and get some answers. Whether the intel he got was wrong, or it was somehow a reason to lead us on a wild goose chase. I just spoke with Detective Rico down at Talos Precinct, who told me that Stanfield is supposed to be playing guard duty at a conference going on today. Remember the citizens from Mediporters? Their leader, a man named Lawrence Harkin, and some of the other higher-ups are supposed to be meeting with the president of Medicorp, Lucas Zanella. Lucas is going there to try to come to some sort of middle ground and appease the group without being able to give them what they want. Pretty tall order, don't you think? Possibly. Where's the conference taking place? It's happening at a nearby office building. It should be simple enough. All you need to do is go there and meet with Stanfield. Find out what went wrong and prepare him to dodge any of and be prepared for him to dodge any of your questions. You might need to put out a little force behind your questioning to get Stanfield to reveal what's going on. You've got the FBSA's approval to do what needs to be done within reason. Find out what's going on, give me a ring, etc., etc. This one's level 29. So we're at level now. This stuff will actually be challenging. Up ahead, you see members of the protesters speaking very harshly towards the representative of the PPD. We don't want calm, we want answers, and we want them now. What's taking so long? Shouldn't the PPD care about this? Your loved ones are at stake too. We're doing everything in our power to hurry this process. Just remain calm until Zanella arrives. How's it going, kiddo? Roy here. I foresee some disturbing this. PPD convoy with Stanfield and Zanella was attacked by a group of masked thugs. Zanella and Stanfield are now missing. We need you to go into the streets of Talos and see if you can find the two of them. So they turned it into a... Sergeant Russell here. Cooling is going to help in any way I can. Witness. I saw everything. Finally, here, I saw everything. I think most PPD inside the van didn't put up much of a fight. I've seen them fight a lot harder against criminals, I swear. Saw the thugs take some guy in a suit out. Weirdest thing, too, is that there was a PPD sergeant just talking with the thug suit. He looked angry. I thought he would have arrested him, but he didn't. Where'd the thugs go? Into the sewers nearby. I'm getting out of here. Things look too crazy in this city. Track down the assault leader. Into the sewers nearby. So a police department sergeant just let them go. That's sketch. Sod officer, we got everything now. We have to listen to our road PPD ghosts. Everything's set with Zanella. It is. Sergeant Russell, we need to move, Jamie's. Okay. Yep. We got company. Don't get in the way, Jamie Summers. You never understand what it is for people like us. Oh, I understand quite well. So, it's the Popo that was behind this. Oh, lovely. So it's the cops Breaking Bad. You tell me, do you want a chance? I have. Nope, I don't. Okay. Now we got to take out one more Popo, don't we? Now again, I do not condone violence against police because most of them are generally good people trying to do a job. However, there's corruption in every group. No matter where you go, there's no shortage of a-holes, as my father would say, and he was a police officer, called deputy sheriff, in one point of his life. He's hurting me. Ow. That hurt. Oh, time to heal. Actually hurt quite a bit. We're not even halfway through this place. Oh, crap. Roger, get ready for any interference. We can't let anyone jeopardize the operation. We dealt with your type before, Jamie Summers. We can do it again. Ah, glue arrow. I won't tell you what we used to call them back in the day on the RP server, mostly because what we used to call them is not work appropriate and therefore not YouTube appropriate. Let's just say I and my friends got a little bit rowdy. We've got Zanella in a remote location outside like the demands. Okay. We shouldn't have come here. Oh, crud. Okay. Lucas Zanella is gone, but you've arrested Sergeant Stanfield. And no enhancements for it. Probably because I'm... Let's go speak to the mission giver, see what he has to say. What happened, Jamie Summers? So Stanfield managed to kidnap, or help to kidnap Zanella? I'm betting the other thugs with him were part of the PPD who went rogue. This is a disturbing turn of events, Jamie Summers. I knew that people were divided on the issue of the Mediporter, but I was hoping this divide wasn't going to affect the police. I can only assume they're also behind the theft of the device. Stanfield told us about Dagger just to buy himself some time. We might not have gotten Zanella, but we got Stanfield. That's going to be a huge blow to the group. They might have the chip and the president, but we've got Stanfield in our source of information about everything. Ask about missions. Stanfield is a decent man, Jamie Summers. I still think he is. At least I hope he is. I really believe he's a man who will listen to reason. At least, or he doesn't know what's going on behind the scenes with the Metaporter tech and why this upgrade is so important. If we appeal to his sense of decency, I think we can get him to crack about where they're keeping Zanella and the location of the tech. You overhear a cell phone beeping. Now, I hope we've talked about, or now I know we've talked about the info about the Metaporters was top secret, but I don't think we have any choice about telling Stanfield about it. If he knows, do you think he'll help us? I do. Stanfield wants to do what's right, and we got to convince him that what we're doing is right. Best way to do that is to be truthful and tell him the situation. We don't have time to try to play the whole interrogation game. You understand? We've got Stanfield held in the precinct in Talos, and before he's supposed to be sent to the Zig. I had the precinct cleared for your interrogation of him. We got 4 officers keeping watch on the place: Russell, Vitz, Hansen, and Basins. You want to talk to Basins to get clearance inside? He's got orders to only let you and anyone you trust inside of that place. In the meantime, I'll be working the angles to with the FBSA to see if there's any connections between the citizens from Mediporters and Stanfield's group. Okay. Oh. Where's the cop station? Right below me. Jamie Summers, good to see you. I've got Stanfield locked inside now. You better move fast so no one in the precinct knows why they were cleared out or why Stanfield's in there. President Stanfield has told us in an interrogation room in the precinct. Well, we're going to be decent with him. We're not going to be an a-hole. We're going to be truthful. Oh, what do you want, Jamie Summers? Are you here to try to get me to speak? You supers don't know what it's like walking around without your special Mediport technology. Basically, before the moment of death, superheroes get teleported out to the hospital. If you make the wrong move, your kid... do you know what it's like to know that if you make one wrong move, your kid isn't going to have a father, or that your wife could die if some freak looks at her wrong, but that some super who can't be hurt in the first place will have that safety net for them? Calm down, Stanfield. You don't know what's going on. Stanfield seriously, you're too late to stop us, Jamie Summers. You see, this is all the people that cut off Jamie Summers and explain the situation. You cut off Stanfield and explain the situation with the Mediporter and Praetoria. Stanfield stands back with a shocked expression. I didn't know, Jamie Summers. I didn't know. I thought this was all just a publicity thing, that they didn't care. But if what you said is true, then there's no time to lose. I don't know where they took Zanella, but I can tell you where the chip is. It's on a cargo ship bound for Europe right now. They were going to bring it to scientists where they can replicate the technology for citizens in Paragon. If you hurry, you can catch up to them. You need to know, Jamie Summers, I'm not the head of this group. Someone else is pulling the strings. I don't know who, only Sergeant Fieldman knows. And I'm truly sorry for everything, Jamie Summers, believe me. I believe you just... An explosion rocks you. Or an explosion rocks the precincts and you hear the family yell something about revenge for Louis Dagger. It's the family. I'll handle them. Two family capos to a defeat. Oh, great. I'm gonna enjoy every second of this. Do we get any enhancements? No, but we got a recipe. And out. That was a very near thing, having to fight 2 bosses at once like that. Huh. Things are rubber banding on me. Must be my connection is bad. That's not a good thing. This is why I upload instead of stream. The boat manages to catch up the cargo ship. You see a disturbing sight. The ship is sinking. Oh dear. Speak with any survivors. Help anyone. Injured Paragon PD. They attacked us. We didn't even know it was coming. It was the Sky Raiders. I don't know how they found out about our operation. Did they get the devices at gone? Didn't see them come out with it yet. You've got to stop them, Jamie Summers. We only meant for the device to be used with the people. The Raiders, they'll just sell it to whoever the highest bidder is. I'll get it back. Don't worry. Then you go into jail. Okay, we got a porter over there. Let's melt him. Blame it on intel. We weren't supposed to see that much resistance. This firefight got too out of hand. We got clumsy. Kill the Wing Raider. This is the part that's gonna suck. That thing. Okay, we're taking them out pretty spectacularly. You've recovered the Mediporter technology. And got a good chunk of XP out of it, too. And let us contact... Okay, Roy Coolin. Jamie Summers. In the nick of time, did you get the tech? Good, good. Send it over to me and we'll get it back to the boys at Medicorp. It'll take them a while to implement the changes, but hopefully by then this will have blown over. So the Sky Raiders tried to bring down the cargo ship and there was a note that the family hired them? No, something else is going on. The Sky Raiders might only be in it for the money, but they believe working for the family is beneath them. The fact you found that evidence so easily means that someone wants us to believe the family is involved. And that stunt Stanfield pulled earlier, I'm going to investigate this angle further. To find out who this third party could be. Right now, we've got bigger fish to fry. If what you found near the tech is true, then Lawrence Harkin is the one pulling the strings of the rogue PPD. Lawrence Harkin. If this information is going to be invaluable to us, recent circumstances, especially from the recent circumstances that just came up. Bad people, good intentions. Ooh. While you were gone, the rogue PPD released a broadcast. They had Zanella tied to a chair with two armed thugs beside him. One man, who I'm guessing is by Stanfield's testimony as a rogue leader of the PPD, is threatening to kill Zanella if Medicorp doesn't listen to their demands and puts out a prototype Mediport for the people of Paragon City. I admire the determination to get the job done, but they don't understand what's at stake here. Medicorp is refusing to budge, saying that there's too many risks if they try to release a system like that with so much in such a short amount of time. Members of the PPD working on the case say they have no idea where Zanella is being held, but then again, we don't know if these PPD are on our side or not. Good thing we know that the mastermind behind this, Lawrence Harkin. It's too bad. Harkin was a good man, family man like me, but he crossed the line, and now we've got to make our move. If anyone is going to know where they're holding Harkin or Zanella, it's going to be Harkin. Do you know where Harkin is? It just so happens we do. I just so happen to know. The citizens from Mediporters have a small office here in Talos Island. My bet is that he's here now. If we hurry, we can catch him by surprise. He and his team may not know about what happened to the ship. Jamie Summers, it'll be tough, but when you find Harkin, take it easy on him. He's not a super or ex-military. He's just a regular guy, a pencil pusher who decided to attach himself to the cause. From the research I did, it sounds like he latched himself to this group after his son died in a botched rescue attempt by a hero. The man meant well, but somewhere along the way, he lost his sense of right and wrong. Let's see what we can do about to at least bring some justice to this situation. Indeed. And people are talking about buying influence on a game that's dead. Again, it was against the rules back when the game was live, and now that the game is... They're talking about violating the game's terms of service. Guys, again, they're talking about things that violate the terms of the rules of the game. If you want to, things that we can't do while recording and putting up content. So if you want to... Kiddies, don't do what they do here. Rogue PPD Ghost. Fieldman is insane. This was never supposed to be part of the plan. Harkin is a good man. Do you want this getting out? Who we are, our identities? This is the only way. You enter the PPD building to see members of the Rogue PPD standing guard. You have to get through them to reach Harkin. So again, if you see talk about that in chat, don't do it. You know, be smarter than that. Fieldman's out of his mind. We're not criminals. This is all going south. We'll try to recover the situation by any means necessary. No, you won't. Check how long we've been at this. Oh, only about 40 minutes. See people doing Penelope Yin all the time. Yin seems to go very quickly. Whoever sees people doing Manticore, Citadel, or Numina, well, I'm not up to level for doing Numina yet. I also see Fathim periodically. Okay. Sort of. So is this what we signed up to do? Arkans. Okay. What do we have to do to keep our children safe and for our safety? He knows who we are. He can name all of us. Ooh. It also helps if you're a particularly clad female. As soon as been given no about weekly old has all the IO mostly since I've been spent about 500, 700 million on him. Influence is easy. And they're doing Numina. Okay. Well, granted, I could advertise. Probably should advertise if I absolutely wanted to get Manticore or whatever. Things would probably go faster for me. Okay. So everything's rigged now. I've got the address for Zanella's location. I'll head there afterwards. Nope. No, you won't. I also think the amount that I heal is based on... Oh, I'm still getting shot at? I was getting shot at. Hold on, we've got trouble here. I'll handle this. Okay, we've got to find Rogue PPD and save them. I'm not seeing the injured. I'm not seeing any of the injured people that they were talking about. So you just feed me a steam and load? I'm going to fail this mission, and then we're going to auto-complete it. This is what they wanted us to do. Still gonna end up failing. I can't find Hurricane. If this mission's gonna end up getting failed. Can't say I didn't give it my due diligence, though. And one moment, folks. Sorry about that, folks. My better half of my soul just woke up and needed me to take care of something for her. Oh, great. My avatar just decided it was going to head off for better pastures. Let me try to fix that. Ruse. Jamie summons me at the warehouse. They're keeping Zanella in. If Fieldman is there, they back up to sure. There's no time to waste. Patriots. Exactly. So I was expected to fail that mission, apparently. You're met outside by SWAT sergeants. It's time to break through the rogue PPD and rescue Lucas Sinella. Is it true that Fieldman was working with the Sky Raiders? Okay. Fieldman lost it. Working with the Sky Raiders. Didn't we have him straight up? Sergeant Russell. Oh, okay, I'm sorry I had to be like this, believe me. They're gonna keep doing that. Let them push me, because I can keep pushing them. Too late, Russ. They made their choice. Okay, just put your weapons down. Malta. Is it really a good idea? Oh Lord, they're working with the Malta group. Anybody who's watching Mississippi of Hero Veteran knows exactly who Malta is and knows that that is bad with the capital F-U. And knows that that's not bad, not good. And that's as foul as I try to get on this channel. I try to keep it PG-13, or at least PG when I'm doing SCP Heroes content. I do my best not to swear because, well, we're heroes here. And quite a few of the characters that I've played in City of Heroes were team heroes. You know, my iconic one that I played back in the day, Xiao Pai Long, was a team martial artist. And somebody is talking to me from a room where I can't hear her because I have headphones on. My fiance likes to operate under the delusion that I can hear her from halfway across the house with headphones on. And we've got a bug. That guy can attack us, we can't attack it. Anyhow. I try to keep my City of Heroes content as PG as possible. Simply because, well, it's a hero game. Heroes are held to a higher standard. We don't kill people, we arrest people. As somebody made a point of saying when I titled one of my recordings "Go Hunt, Kill Skulls." You've served all these guys with all these guys. They're not bad people, Jimmy Summers. You've got to. We need to push through everyone and back up Jamie Summers no matter what. The problem is Go Hunt, Kill Skulls was a meme back in the day, and I didn't have the chance to tell them that because I forgot to put that out. But I'll need to go do that now that I've thought about it. Let's go find Phil. Sky Raiders would have one. I will say, for being a mid-level mission, this has been a lot of twists and turns. Oh, now Now that is an endpoint room if I've ever seen one. No, no, it's not. Colonel Ford. That's the deal. Do you understand? We won't release him until we get the chip. Feldman, you'll pay for this. Get back here. It was supposed to go like this. You weren't supposed to be in control. This isn't over. I worked too hard to get to where I am. Do you understand? No, I really don't. This is Colonel Ford of the Sky Raiders. We have President of the Mediport from our custody. Unlike these amateurs, we fully intend to kill him if we don't get what we want. If you want to see the President alive again, he'll bring the ship to our location. A submarine will be waiting for you at Striga Isle. If you try to pull anything, I assure you we will cut our losses and kill the President. Now, the Sky Raiders, I believe, were some type of special forces group that went rogue. And basically went full merc. If I remember my storylines correctly. This is worse than I thought, Jamie Summers. I never would have dreamed that the Malta group would be behind this, but it all makes sense. Are you familiar with them? They're a shadow organization out to kill all supers, afraid that they're going to take over the world. So, like Luthor. Sort of like a certain alternate dimension if we were all aware of. It sounds like if they're using Fieldman and Harka to get their hands on the Mediport technology with help from Sky Raiders. We're lucky, though. If they're using the Sky Raiders, that means Malta is trying to have as minimal a presence on the operation as possible. A man named Peter is probably the Malta liaison between the rogue PPD and the Sky Raiders. We could discuss the motives and twists of Malta for days on end, but we have a deadline to meet. Sky Raiders want us to deliver the Mediport tech to them in exchange for Zanella's life. Unfortunately, Medicorp hasn't finished making duplicates of the Mediport tech. I don't know what's taking them so long, but I filed my complaints with the FPSA. This means that we only have the original copy of the tech to exchange. We have no choice but to give the Sky Raiders this Mediport tech. And we'll likely be doing that, but I need to go level up. Here's this recharge rate. Insulating circuit. No. Good shock. Provost General Marchand of Pretoria. Okay, so now we need to go. Okay, we're not exactly going to give them the technology, but I have a plan. I'm going to have the schematics of the base that we're probably going to send to my, or going to. Let me start saying that over. Well, okay, we're not exactly going to give them the technology. I've got a plan. I'm going to have the schematics of the base we're probably going to send to my PTA, or where we're probably going sent to my PTA. That's right, Jamie Summers. Old Roy is tagging along for this one. We're going to make this a two-prong operation. On your end, you'll be handling giving them the tech and tracking down this Peter fellow to put a stop to the Skyraider operation and Malta's involvement in it. On my end, I'll be working on recovering the president and the tech. If I know the raiders, they'll have you transfer the data on the tech to a computer. I'll hack into the computer and finish the backup process that Mediport was doing. When it's done, I'll fry the copy that the Skyraiders have and rescue Zanella. You've got the hard part. You have to fight through the entire Skyraider base to get to this Peter person. Make sure you bring him in, along with any Skyraiders working with him. Sounds good. Anything else? Aside from being very careful and going into an extremely dangerous situation, there's another thing. If you've worked with an agent Jenny Adair from SAM, you can contact her subordinate Keith Nance and request his help on the operation before going in. I haven't. Well, bread buckets. So we need to go to Striga Isle. If I remember, Striga was a way of saying Strega, which I know means witch. So, Witch Isle? But that's a new island they added in issue 4 or 5 for all the Keldian stuff. That's where the Moonfire arc is. That's where you deal with a bunch of Nictus stuff. That's where the PBs and the Jellies do all their thing. Oh, Manticore TF. We might actually, depending on how much time we've got left. No, we don't have time for Manti. And that is the Stalker Owl of Duolingo saying I need to continue studying my Japanese. I haven't done it today. It looks like we'll probably be going a little long. Joy. but that's fine. We'll be doing Manticore today, it looks like. But as stated before, for those of us who haven't played City of Heroes since the early 2000s, Manticore is essentially Batman, Tony Stark, Green Arrow all rolled into one, and just about as sketchy and trustworthy as Bruce Wayne. As trustful of people as Bruce Wayne. Okay, so we've got 3 blasters, a stalker, 2 masterminds. So we're bringing a lot of the pain, but not many debuffs and not much staying power. That concerns me. Emperor High Priest? They're probably a demon summoner, I think. I'm gonna check something really quick. Ah. Electrical melee stone armor. Oh, stalker. Dark blast, sonic manip. Let's check this. Ember High Priest. Thug's thermal, okay. They added martial. Oh, so martial artist for blasters. That feels wrong. That feels definitely wrong somehow. Okay, so we got a full group. The lovers, regen, recovery, and buff. Ooh, nice. So we're probably going to have a much longer stream today, or recording rather. I keep saying stream even though I upload now because things take forever. I didn't have to unsummon because I was right at level. Okay. Oh yeah, the Crey. We're fighting them now for this task force. The Crey. How to explain Crey? They are your typical shady megacorp. So one of their big things is the Paragon Protector Project. The Paragon Protector Project, and this is massive game spoilers, they take the bodies of fallen heroes and I believe they call it the Revenant Hero Project, which should tell you everything you need to know about what they do. Basically, Soylent Hero corpses are people. Okay. Gotta keep her alive now that she finally managed to get back up. And again, my greatest foe, verticality. till I get my guys back up. Ow. That kind of nearly sucked. How do people teleport that fast? How do I have a last line of defense badge for fighting Ricky when I haven't fought a single Ricky? That makes no sense. One moment, folks. I'll keep playing, but I need to meet up and have a conversation that's not meant for your ears. Sorry, it was just romantic talk. Again, like I said, the better half of my soul was coming through. Basically, with it being unseasonably cold here in Florida, I was being bribed with the barbecue for later today for getting out of the car to go in and get her ounce of roast. Personally, I have no complaints with that. Oh, crap. Yeah, Crey are the classic shady, skeevy scientist group. The whole any kind of sketchy technical thing, but they always played themselves off as the uh, benefactors and philanthropists. Again, like LexCorp, only unlike Lex, who's just an amoral billionaire. Uh, Countess Crey is also very, very heavily psychic and one of the major archvillains in this world. Kings Row, okay. How do we already have members in? Oh, right. They've got supergroup teleporters. I'm doing this by myself. Right, because that's one of the benefits of having supergroups is you having a teleporter everywhere. Those one Mr. Wax buff everything is caught was effectively counter systems effect. So the person who said they were lagging, dipped. Back up. I wonder I had my run on. Duh. I'm smart. Time to go find Crey and fight him. Just looking for more Crey. Or then maybe we just have it done. Infiltrate base in Brickstown. Now, we're going to call this one as soon as we're done with the supergroup, simply because. Yeah, we're definitely going along on this run. And that's fine. Because we're doing Manticore. It's going to be a long run. She's spec for fly speed. Package has arrived. I repeat, the package has arrived. We are the package is the thing. Now, there were two people back when I used to play heavily on the RP server who were my deepest, closest friends. One of them I've long since lost contact with because, well, I think they've just stopped playing. The other, they no longer play. Or they no longer play because, well, they passed away several years ago. Shame, but, well, two people I remember for years. I knew their real names, but to me they'll always be Sister, Colette, and Circuit Boy, or Circuit Boy. Oh, not good. Agent Wilmore. luck with Miss Liberty and Atlas. That's a quick gopher. There's only one person needs to go, and the rest of us needs to stay here, right? We're talking to Miss Liberty. I should have stayed at the Justice Tram. I remember back in the early mid-2000s, we used to treat the tram as its own member of the super team. We even gave it its own anime-styled theme song on voice chat sometimes. Okay, so we are... Warehouse has been disturbed by numerous thieves. And dang. More of them we speed across like that, the sooner we're through. Take on Crey and Crey's Folly. So, well, part of the reason they're getting places faster is they're using supergroup portals. When you're in a supergroup, you can build a base. You can use that base to make teleporters if you have the influence, which is your money. To take you basically anywhere you have teleporters unlocked to. And most of the, and people who have lots of characters will inevitably unlock teleporters to everywhere in the game. Now back to King's Row, so ring around the rosy. Starksville, and I think we got him in the bag. Hopkins, what's your status? Hopkins, report. Hopkins? I suppose I'll have to deal with you myself. Hopkins, get off the ground and help me. Yes, ma'am. Send the back Agent Scion. Okay, we have earned the Manticore's Associate Badge of Telescoping, Benedict's Telescoping Eye, range, and all sorts of other stuff. Now we will go get leveled up and call it a day. Which means going to Blue Steel. It has been a while, hasn't it, old Blue? Now, we got a lot done today. We got a good bit over time, but we did get a couple of missions done. Or sorry, we did get nearly the whole Mediport system done, or story arc done. We did get the whole Manticore story arc done. Though we do have Citadel and Numinant left to get that badge done. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. This has been Harmony News. I will see you all another day. I have to go make myself some lunch now. Thank you all and have a good one.